Hey, yo, what up, what up, what up, though? It's me this week. Well, not really. Take a seat, just watch you see what I mean. Alright, let's get started. To develop new insight, sometimes your sight may need to be adjusted or viewed through a different lens altogether. Take a
A
look.
question I've been getting over and over again via email, via text message, you name it, is Antonio, why do you do what you do? Why do you travel across the country, sometimes 20,000+ miles a month, speaking to college students and young professionals about career success and how to succeed in college and how to become a better communicator, you name it.
Jeremiah 29:11 reads, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future." I feel like I'm living that plan out. I feel like the things that happen to us in life, they're not designed to stop us. They're designed to reposition us so we can come in contact with what God really has for us. And so everything that I do, man, I do it to honor God because I feel like God gave me a second chance at life. And so I feel like I'm doing what God put me on this earth to do.
If every decision and choice you make is just about you, at a certain point you're going to hit something that's a lot tougher than you, that's going to make you quit because you don't have a driving force for why you do what you do.
The reason why I do the work that I do is because someone believed in me. Things weren't going so good in my life. I was essentially a very unhappy kid. I was dealing with the divorce of my parents from a few years earlier. I was dealing with a lot of instability at home, and I was just unhappy. And I think I was going to turn that wrong corner. But that was until someone showed up in my life. And that person who showed up in my life was my 6th grade teacher, Mrs. Hirschman. I'm guessing all of you watching this, there's a teacher over the course of your life that has changed your life, and she changed my life. So what did Mrs. Hirschman do? Mrs. Hirschman, in 6th grade, she cast me as the lead in the 6th grade production of The Nutcracker. I was the Nutcracker, and I killed it. That's another story, but it went really well. But she cast me as the lead in The Nutcracker. It showed me that someone believed in me. During a challenging time in my life, it showed me that someone believed in me. And when you believe in someone, it can teach them to believe in themselves. So her believing in me and putting me in that play taught me how to believe in myself, and it led to this career that I have today.
My defensive backs coach, Larry Slade, came in the room. He said, "Inky, I got some good news for you." I dropped the clicker. I said, "What is it?" He said, "Man, you're projected top 30 draft pick, son." He said, "All you have to do is play the next 10 football games. You're an automatic multi-millionaire." I went out of the room. I called my mother and my grandmother on the three-way. I said, "After this season, there will be no more struggle." I said, "We will never miss another meal. I said, we will never experience another Christmas where we have to stand on the side of the curb and just be grateful." And I hung it up. Second game, we playing against Air Force. Got late in the game, fourth quarter. Guy dropped back. He threw the ball to a receiver coming out my sideline. Me and the guy, we went head on. As soon as I hit the guy, I felt as if every breath in my body left. Body went completely limp. Fell to the ground. I blacked out. Never happened to me. When my eyes opened, I'll never forget, my teammates ran over. They said, "Hey, get up, let's go." I said, "I can't." I said, "I can't move." He said, "What do you mean you can't move? You're out of lockdown corner, man. We need you. Let's go." I said, "I know, man, but this time I can't move." I flipped my head up to the sky and said, "God." I said, "Surely nothing is happening in this moment that can alter my life." My life totally changed. And they gave me an opportunity to stop. And most people, when you give them an opportunity to stop while they're chasing something, they take advantage of it because they feel as if, man, why did this have to happen to me? I never cheated. Like, my conscience still until this day won't let me cheat. Like, I can't cheat. I can't look myself in the mirror and say, "Ink, you did a good job," knowing that I cheated. I can't cheat. One of the greatest pieces of advice that my mother gave me was this: "Son, whenever you start, you make sure you finish." And the problem with the world today, people get involved with things, and if they don't like a certain person, if they don't like the process, if it's not what they thought it was, they quit. And what they don't understand about quitting becomes a habit that doesn't just affect you. Later on in life, when you get a wife and you get some kids or you get a family, it's going to come back to hunt you, and it will one day affect them.
If I don't get better, they don't get better. And when I try to explain to people, you've seen this happen before. I don't know if you know a person personally, but you got a guy whose wife, they've been married 50 years, and and she died, and this guy dies 2 weeks later. And it's like, how did you get through? Like, he got through cancer. He made it through cancer, but his wife dies, and he dies a week or two later. Why did he get through cancer? Because he was doing it for her. But once she died, that was his whole reason for living, his whole reason for existing. And when that why died, he was like, it's over with.
What's your why?
Man, I'm telling you, waking up for them, you know, and eating right for them, and that's my why, man. You're not about to beat me, because I got people who are relying, like counting on me. When I'm on the treadmill, I'm on the treadmill not because I need to look a certain way. My wife's been in, she got beat. You know what I'm saying? So she's been in for the long haul. I'm fat, small, whatever. She's with me. She's not going nowhere.
It's about learning to work from the inside out in life and not from the outside in. When you work from the inside out in life, you understand your why, you understand your how, and you understand your what.
It's my mission on this planet to help others believe in themselves. And I believe in you.
Okay, so there it is. There you have it. I know it's definitely coming through a lot later than I usually do have it come through, but I worked pretty hard on this video, and I hope you really enjoyed and were able to draw something from Antonio, Inky, and Eric. I hope you were able to, you know, pick up on something, draw insight from a different lens. You know, each one of those speakers is definitely, you know, definitely delivers in a different way, but I like the message. You know, I like the powerful input, especially that guy Antonio. Man, something about that guy. So familiar. I hope you're able to enjoy it, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.